So here is my problems I've been having with spot welding 18650 batteries. 18650 spot welders that are available for domestic light user use that just do not produce reliable results. I mean, I've modified a buzz box welder, took out the secondary windings, put my own secondary windings in. I'm getting 600 amps there, 2.5 volts. So I've no shortage of power. I've got a timer circuit on it, but the results are patchy still at best, even with all that power. So my belief is that soldering is the way to go. I'll put the pack in the freezer. I know that lithium ion batteries have a lower output when they're frozen. You can't charge them when they're frozen, it will damage them. But freezing them when they're just not being charged or discharged, can't see any problem with that. I mean, if there were, you wouldn't be able to drive a Tesla in a cold climate because the batteries would die. So I've produced, so I'm going to solder them. I'm going to freeze the pack, take it out, get on with my soldering, and that a solder joint is much better than a poorly welded spot welding joint. And this is a bicycle pack, so it's subject to vibration. And from my experience, now the joints give up, and people talk about, oh, soldering will reduce the capacity of the cell. I've killed 30 cells with poor welded joints. 30 cells has died, and this is a 90 cell pack. So that's 30% of the capacity is gone with spot welding. So I've produced, I'm going to solder now. I'm going to need a third hand to sort of introduce the soldering iron, and then I can work with me cable, with me solder, maybe drop the solder, put a little jump pad on to pull out more heat. I think any heat will be minimal. So here's my here's the remote third hand soldering device, which consists of a drill stand which I'm not using. My soldering iron then pivots on there and is introduced to the work, spring loaded with a bungee strap and foot operated. Tied there. Now the spring operation mechanism may have to be modified because I can't get to the freezer. So but this is very much in beta formation. So that anchor point may have to be moved over to there. So there we are. There's a bit of wander there, but I think I can minimise that. Yeah, very happy with that.